This is Jilliana Ranicar-Breese, and I'm back with Heather, but this time she's wearing the hat of a radio presenter at BHCR. That's Brighton and Hove Community Radio, where in fact I'm a radio broadcaster, and it's owned by the wonderful Susie Oddball. Now, how did all this happen? You mentioned 2012.
That's right. There was another presenter. Do you know Star? There was a lady on a Saturday morning. She used to do a show called Lady Stardust Wall of Sound. I'm friends with her, and I met Susie through her as well, who is the most amazing soul. She's a lovely person.
She brings the best
she does, absolutely,
of a person.
Absolutely. She was the station manager for the show. So she was the sound engineer for the show, and I was invited on as a guest just because we were interested in doing. I think it was she did a I think it was pajama party. Very exciting. We all stood there in our pajamas and listened to glam rock. My idea of a Saturday morning, let me tell you. And Susie said to me afterwards, "You know, you should do this. You're very natural with talking and." You know, no ums and ahs and whatever. You should consider doing this, which I did take on board. But at the time, I was a singer. I used to sing in lots of bands, rock, pop, punk singing, and I was doing night shift work at the time at my work. And I'd been ill for quite some time that year. I'd had a chest infection that just wouldn't go away. Didn't matter what I did, how many antibiotics I took for it.
And it affected your singing.
It wouldn't go away. And by December of 2012, I was extremely ill, to the point where I was hospitalised, put on a chest drain. I had pneumonia in both lungs.
Oh dear.
They were full of fluid and all sorts of other nasty things, which they had to be drained out. And I was very poorly. And I caught what they called it an after virus, which just affected my immune system. They didn't know what was wrong with me. I didn't get better for months after. And then I saw Susie again, and I'd had to give up the singing because obviously I had scarring on my lungs, which made me very sad because music is
your life.
A huge, huge part of my life. I love music. And she said, "You know, you should do your own show. We could sort it out. You know how she is. Oh, just sort it out. We'll sort it out. We'll do it. Yeah, come and see me. Yeah, come and see me and Alan. We'll sort it. We'll do it." I thought, well, it can't be that easy, surely. And of course it was.
Is.
It absolutely was. I went to the old MHECP building. Was it
Yeah.
The BHECP building.
Yeah.
Down Fleet Street. And
that was before she moved to the Brighton Centre.
And I tried a show. The first show is on Mixcloud, and it's truly terrible because I was very nervous.
Well, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, I decided to call my show Pinky's Brighton Rock, which was a bit of a take on the Graham Greene book, obviously Brighton inspired. I had pink hair at the time as well, so I was Pinky. So Pinky's Brighton Rock was born. So
tell me what you mean by rock.
I mean any kind of rock you can think of. Some of it's pop rock, some of it's hair metal, hair rock, soft metal, hard metal, punk, 50s, 60s, 70s, glam rock, prog rock.
What is glam rock?
Glam rock was from the 1970s. Everyone dressed in, silver attire, and they just had fun with the music. Yeah, absolutely. Glitter. The men started wearing makeup. David Bowie was a glam rocker.
Yes.
Very, very famous.
Ziggy
Stardust.
There was
Slade. There was, lots of bands like that around that were just having fun with the music. And there were the prog rockers like Led Zeppelin, who were taking it very seriously and doing, 7 or 8 minute songs. And then after 1977 came, it all just kind of disappeared, and punk took its place. Punk stripped everything back and just went back to the roots of everything, and it was just 2.5 minutes of pure unadulterated rock.
Did you look like a punk?
I did a little bit, yes, a little mohawk. But
what colour was your hair then?
It was mostly bright pink, but I've had it purple, pink, green. I've had rainbows. I've had all sorts of.
And you do it all yourself?
I do for my sins. I do. I think if I went into a hairdresser's, I think they'd look at me like I was some sort of alien. Like, sorry, pardon? What would you want us to do? What with your hair? Sorry,
not in Brighton.
No, that's true. That's true. It's a bit more eclectic here, isn't it? But that's what I do. I love rock music, and that's what I mean by rock. Any rock.
Right. And your programme is on Friday?
It is Fridays from 3 p.m. till 6 p.m.
That's live.
Brighton Hove Community Radio, which is www.bhcr.org.uk.
Yes, and you've got your own page.
I do. Pinky's Brighton Rock on Facebook. I have all my loyal listeners there. We chat while I'm online. We send each other moving pictures, and it's lots of fun. It's lots of fun. My listeners will come online onto the page, and we just basically chat while I'm on air. We'll talk about the song that's playing. They'll say, "Oh no, what about if this song plays next?" "Oh look, it is." And it's very interactive. I really love that. I love interacting with my listeners.
That's wonderful.
It's very modern.
Wonderful. And so it's every Friday.
It is indeed.
Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I'll have to listen because I'm on every Friday as well on the programme Your Voice Matters.
Indeed.
And it's thanks to the lovely Susie Oddball.
Oh, we love her.
Yeah.
We love Susie.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Yeah.
She is.
I hope you're listening, Susie.
You are a wonderful, kind, beautiful soul, and I am so glad I met you, Susie.
Me too. All right. Well, thank you very much, Heather.
No problem.
And good luck for the future.
Thank you.